Darkness falls across the land, the midnight hours close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller. All right, so I saw a cool ass quote, right, by Stephen King. It said that Scooby Doo taught us that the real monsters are humans. That's some real shit. Except, in the cartoon Scooby Doo, you know, they run around with a monster costume on and underneath they're the humans. But that's the cartoon. So in real life it's flipped. So, you know, they walk around with the human costume on, but underneath it all, they're really monsters. Now, okay, so what do I mean by that? Like, did you know vampires are real? Yeah, man. Vampires are fucking real. For example, like I said, they don't have a vampire. You can't tell from the outside, but energetically, vampires are those people that drain the life out of you. They drain the joy out of you. They drain your pockets. They drain your sanity. They drain your time. These people, they come around and shit starts depleting. Every time you come around this person, you broke. Every time you come around this person, you sad, you depressed. You know, shit just don't go right when you're around these motherfuckers. They draining you energetically. Vampires. They want to suck your blood, but they suck your energy. You know what I'm saying? So instead of the blood in the cartoons and the sci-fi fantasies, in real life, these motherfuckers be just siphoning up that energy, boy. For example, let me give you an example. I had a job offer and I had to use a computer to, accept it, so I couldn't do it through my phone. So I went to the little computer lab across the street at my apartment complex, the business center. And when I got there, I realized I didn't have my password or didn't know it off the top of my head. So I had to go right back to my house, which is literally right across the street, like right across the parking lot. There's the parking lot, a row of cars, and then there's my house and the business center and uh, is right there. So it took me less than a minute to walk out the door, out the business center to my house, get my phone, which was on the couch, and come back. Within that minute, a lady, a worker actually, the grounds worker, went within the business center and got on the same computer that I had with the apps open and everything. She got on that one and touched it. And when I came back, by the time I came back, less than a minute later, she was already in there closing out my shit. She looks back and she's like, "Oh, were you using this computer?" And I was like, "Yeah." So she was like, "Oh, you can have it back." So I'm like, "Oh, God." I get on the computer, try to log in. I get an error message. Not an error message like you got the wrong password or anything like that. Normal. No. I get some weird ass error message. So I try it again. Error message. I'm like, what the fuck? Smack my teeth, get up. I know that lady. That lady. I just knew it was something about her. I go outside. I try to collect myself. I try to do it through my phone. Same little error message. Okay. So I take a deep breath. I say whatever. I go ahead and go home. Call it a day. But man, I tell you, that lady, when she put her paws on that fucking screen, nothing went right. You feel me? Like she just drained the goodness. I was having a great day. Wonderful. Felt fantastic. Expand the energy everywhere. There's 4 computers in that business center. There were 2 that were taken, 2 that were not. One of the ones that was not was the one that I was on that had the apps open. There was another one that was completely untouched. She had to touch the one that had the apps open. How much sense does that make? But that's what I mean by somebody come around and shit just fucks up. She had to put her paws on that shit. She could have went to the other computer. First off, 1 second off, she's supposed to be at work. You see how that works? You see what I'm saying? Energetic vent sucked all the energy. She just wanted. Why did you have to go to that? Less than a minute, y'all. Less than a minute. Why did you have to go to that computer? You saw the screen was open to something where somebody could have logged in, and you just wanted to go. I don't know. I try to think about it. I'm like, well, maybe she wanted to, be nice, and since she the cleanup lady, she wanted to go ahead and make sure I close out the app. She was kind of like, maybe she thought I was being rude by having the shit open and not closing out the screen. But like I said, less than a minute. She saw me when I walked out the door. As soon as I walked out the door, she had to walk in. Because by the time I walked out the door, walked in my home, and walked back out my home and back into the door, less than a minute, she was already on the motherfucking computer. Energetic vampire. Fuck up everything. Like I said, she had to come in there and put her little paws on shit and fuck up the energy. But that's okay because I got onto it later on. I just had to clear that energy and get that type of shit out of my field. And everything flows smoothly, just like I like it. Vampires are fucking real. Zombies. Zombies are motherfucking real. Zombies are motherfucking real, y'all. Not the zombie, walking around you see on the physical, with the wraps all around them. No. A zombie is a brain dead ass motherfucker. They follow any and everything. Ooh, no idea, no life, no purpose. Not a brain. Oh, if only I had a brain. No brain. Bandwagon motherfuckers. They don't know where to put their energy, where they want to put their energy. They just follow the crowd. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Zombies. They're fucking real. But you know how you kill a zombie? Like you do in the movies. You either get it in the heart or you cut the head off. Because guess what? Zombies don't like to use their brain anyways. Yep. So zombies are fucking real. Witches are real. Again, let's think about everything energetically. Witches are real. And don't think of which is a negative thing, You got negative and positive to everything in this world. So when I say witches, you got people who use the craft to understand the energy, understand the occult, understand the wisdom and the knowledge, and they use it for manipulative purposes, They tap into other things and other sides for negative intentions, for their own glory, for their own will, desires, pleasures. And then you got those who do it for the light. They know how to tap into the world, and they know how to mix a couple of concoctions and set the mood and sit there and cook up some double boiling trouble. For the right reasons, though. For healing purposes, for light purposes, for beauty, in life. But yeah, there's still those people who understand as within, so without, as above, so below, etc., etc., etc. You know, they understand the elements, the world. They understand the tools that are needed to go ahead and manifest and create certain intentions and outcomes, and they use that to their advantage. And like I said, in a positive way, for healing purposes, or a negative way, for manipulation purposes, destruction. But they're real, which is a damn real. Again, don't get confused. You know, they're not gonna come around wearing a pointy hat and a pointy nose with big warts on their face and, green skin. Nah, they're gonna look just like you and me. But energetically, there's a difference. Something different about them, and they use this to their advantage. Again, whether it's for positive or negative means. Werewolves. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Werewolves are real. What's a werewolf? Mm. A werewolf is that motherfucker sheep in wolf clothing. It's that motherfucker you thought was okay, you thought was cool, you thought was straight. You thought this was your home slice, your home fry, your homeboy, homegirl, your ace boon coon. But when the full moon hit, this motherfucker, they whole fucking shit changed. They turn into a complete motherfucking monster. A complete fucking wolf. They turn into a predator. The fucking mask fall off. They become a totally different, wild, untamed person. They plot against you. You thought they were your friend, but they were something totally different. You know. Mm-hmm. Werewolves are real. The boogeyman. The boogeyman is real. Now this one's a little different. Because the boogeyman don't come in the form of a human. The boogeyman comes in the form of fear. The boogeyman is all those nights and all those fears that you just knew were coming to get you. All that built up imagination, illusions of fear. Not in another person. It could be a person, place, the thing, but it's an idea of fear. Like think about when you were a child. You just knew the boogeyman was in the motherfucking closet. You just knew the boogeyman was under your motherfucking bed. You stayed up all night. You couldn't sleep. Fear just paralyzed you as a child. You just knew it was there. You just knew. But as you got older, you realized nothing was there. You realized how silly you looked as a child, believing that the boogeyman was there. Fear. When all you could have done, all you should have done from the beginning was go and seek knowledge. Go and seek answers. Go look in the closet. See if something's there. Instead of just fearing and paralyzing yourself, making up things in your head. Go look under the bed. See if it's there. And that would have solved all your problems because you would have saw there's nothing there. There's nothing to fear. If you took that step to find that knowledge, to find the truth, you would have realized that nothing was there, but you never did, and the boogeyman was fucking real. You just know it. So it stopped you. Stopped you from having peace and having a good night's sleep. It took your innocence, quote unquote. Fear is the motherfucking boogeyman. It's fucking real. Okay? So with that, you got everything else. Ghouls are real. Those little people, those goons that people use, those old trolls, as they say, goblins, those old my precious motherfuckers, them motherfuckers who, say, yes, master. They follow whatever somebody tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? Old ghoulish ass motherfucking yes, master, my precious motherfuckers. Those are the ones that people send out here to just fucking cause distraction, cause destruction. Send the minions that get sent on missions to distract, disrupt. Yeah. Them annoying ass motherfuckers is real. You probably know a couple ghouls in your life. Just annoying ass mother. Just there. Just taking up space. Not a human. You know what I'm saying? No purpose. Just yes, yes, whatever you like. Motherfuckers. Typically in service to one of these other monsters out here. Ghouls are real. But with all of that, you know, if those monsters are real, then don't you believe that the devil is real? But let me tell you what the devil is. Don't think that it's this red monster with a pointy tail and a pitchfork and some horns on his head. Nah, it's not going to come in the form of the obvious. The devil is going to be all those low vibing, negative energies, like the ones I explained. That's just a few. But it's typically the low energy that wants to lie, kill, steal, destroy, manipulate, play mind games, cause competition, destruction, ego, hate, greed, gossip. You get it. Confusion, above all. Illusions. The evil devil, the lower level. Of energy, thinking, action. Yeah, the devil's real. And he comes to do exactly what he told it was said he was going to do: lie, kill, and destroy. Smooth motherfucker. I tell you. It's easy to stay in those lower level energies, lower level ways of thinking, acting, being. Easy to stay there, because you're confused, you know? But here's the good thing. Here's the good thing, y'all. Just like all those monsters are real, God is real. Just like the devil is the lower energies, guess what? God is the higher energies, the highest energies, the most high. You get it? And that's love. Those energies are love, light, enlightenment, wisdom, knowledge, strength, courage, balance, compassion, abundance, joy, peace, happiness. God is real. You better fucking believe it. As well as angels, fairies, fairy godmothers. I already mentioned healers and shamans, etc., etc. So, like Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the universe, think of it as in terms of energy, frequency, vibration. Take the mask off. Explore a little like Scooby-Doo. Take the mask off. And you'll see a whole new world, Aladdin. A whole new world. And then ask yourself also, what energy are you carrying? Are you a monster? Or are you an angel, a guide? You know? I mean, the choice is yours. Like I said, it's easy to stay with the lower levels of energy, but it's also easier once you get over the hump and gain that wisdom and clarity to follow the path of God. I promise you it is. But yeah, I just want y'all to know monsters are real, so y'all be careful out here. You feel me? Y'all be careful out here in these streets. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, y'all. Be wise, be strong, and be careful. You feel me? Just a little food for thought.